New numbers out today in an exclusive NewsNation Decision Desk HQ poll shows inflation, crime, immigration, and unemployment are the biggest concerns for Americans. But crime is becoming an even bigger concern in both cities and small towns. Over the past year, half the country reports experiencing more crime in their community. And as a result, more Americans are taking action to try to keep themselves safe. So we asked, what do you think is the overall root cause of crime in your community? Nearly 30% say drugs and substance abuse, followed by breakdown of the family unit and lack of adequate mental health and treatment programs. Senior national correspondent Brian Entin has covered crime extensively in different parts of the country. Joins me live here in the studios. So Brian, you've certainly done, comprehensive reporting on this topic. What really stands out to you? Because we saw what the poll reflects. Does it reflect what you were seeing there on the ground when you're out in these communities?
It does, and we've traveled all over. Recently, just last week, I was in Little Rock, Arkansas, which I didn't realize is in the top 10 of many of the stats for the worst crime in the nation. I always just thought of like the Clinton Library there. It's such a cute town, but no, they've got like serious problems there. We were out on the streets at night a couple of nights. They've had a lot of murders there. And the why is really, really complicated. I mean, it's not an easy question to answer why this is happening across the country. Obviously, the pandemic had a really terrible influence on the numbers. It's interesting, in Little Rock, they used to have a really big gang problem, but everyone I talked to said, they really got that under control. It's not like the big organized gangs like you used to see. It's now these little pockets of people, 5 or 6 people who get together, have feuds with other groups, they have shootouts. And it just gets out of control.
And I think that's really something I'd like to focus in on, because of course here we are in Chicago. We always think crime is in these big cities, but it also happens. Little Rock, not necessarily a small town, but no one would ever classify it as some big major city, right? But it's happening really all over America. People really are concerned.
It is. Kansas City, I went to Kansas City, another city that might not be you'd think right away when you think of crime. They've had a major problem there. The police shortage is a problem. We report on it all the time at NewsNation. I mean, most of these cities are down, sometimes 100 or more officers. They don't have enough officers to patrol. The morale is down because of that. So that doesn't help the problem, and it just sort of spirals out of control.
And I know you've had a chance to speak to police officers. I would imagine you've spoken with victims of crime. What are they saying? I mean, do they feel like it is getting worse?
Yeah, you go into some of these communities. We went into really the roughest part of Little Rock last week, and people are scared to go outside their houses. They hear gunshots every night. It's really scary there. And then even, this was something I was thinking about. It's obviously awful for those people who have had family members and friends who have been killed, but even people who live in other parts of the city where they've had their car stolen. I talked to a lady who works at an ice cream shop. People come in every day and demand money out of the register.
Right.
That's scary for her in its own way. Those are, you go to Walgreens. You go to Walgreens in some of these cities, you can't get anything off the shelf because it's all locked up behind. I mean, you can't even get Oreo. Leland texted the other day, you can't even get Oreo cookies in New York City without having to ring the button.
Exactly.
They're understaffed. You have to wait a long time. They come, they give you the Oreo cookies. So, it's obviously serious when you have a family member killed, but some of those lower level things really impact your life too, especially, like I said, if you have your car stolen or if you've been robbed at your business, it really hurts.
So what about solutions here? Because, we're talking about, going to a drugstore and everything is under lock and key. Because as you said, that the why isn't simple. The solutions also are not simple either.
Yeah, they're complicated too. And I think it depends on the crime and what part of the country you're in. Obviously, we hear over and over again that there needs to be stiffer penalties. The fact that you don't get arrested for shoplifting and some of the lower level crimes can be an issue, because then you do something small, you do something worse, it grows and grows and grows. But at the same time, like in Little Rock, I heard over and over again, there's not enough opportunity there in some of these neighborhoods. Like, there's not enough jobs. There's not enough people going into these neighborhoods and saying, I want to mentor kids. I want to work in the schools. I want to make sure these young, vibrant kids don't go down the wrong path.
Right.
So I think it's twofold. You got to be tough, but then you also got to show love in a lot of these places.
Show empathy, right?
Yeah.
It certainly is difficult. Hard to find the balance. Hard to know exactly what the right answer truly is. Brian Entin, always great to speak with you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.